Started to feel like shit heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs I was on before you found me.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Matt B, aka PiFF. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking out another video. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Shout out to my new subscribers and my subscribers who's been here since day one. I love you all. Hit that like button for your boy so we can at least get a couple more people to check the videos out. Share this video to any of your platforms. It don't matter if it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Share this video. You will not see these videos on mainstream media. You might see them floating around black social media, black Twitter, black Facebook, or whatever. You might be friends with some of these people you see in these videos. Or you might live in the same city or same block or anything as these people. A lot of the things you see on this video, on my page, period, you will not see on mainstream media. A lot of it. That's why I share these videos. And comment down below and tell me what you think about this topic as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it, man. We back in Miami. It's like 4 or 5 stories I could have did about Miami in the past 2 days. But I felt like this one right here was just like, you know, we already know that 9 times out of 10, well, I'll give it a be correct. 7 times out of 10, when a black person is gunned down in our community, there will be no justice for them. So I hope y'all listening to this video, man, will make y'all think about some things.
Also developing right now at noon, the search for a gunman is on after a young mother is killed and a child injured in a shooting.
It happened at an apartment complex in Miami-Dade's Naranja neighborhood. Local 10 News reporter Joseph Ojo is live at the scene with the latest on this investigation. Joseph.
Well, Janice, we are learning that 24-year-old woman was a TSA officer. She was killed right here behind me, gunned down. Her 3-year-old was also injured, but that 3-year-old is said to be in stable condition.
From this orange evidence marker to the stairs stained with dry blood, signs of the deadly shooting Monday. Sky 10 over the scene, showing the body of 24-year-old LaShante Jones laying for hours at the foot of a staircase.
We're trying to figure out what was the motive here. We're trying to figure out what caused this type of senseless violence.
Jones was gunned down around 3:30 Monday afternoon at this apartment complex off of US 1 and Southwest 258th Street. Police say a dark gray 4-door Nissan drove up and someone inside opened fire. Jones was shot and killed, pronounced dead on the scene, and sources tell Local 10 her 3-year-old child was grazed by a bullet. The child taken to Nicholas Children's Hospital, where she is now recovering. Loved ones gathering at the scene, overcome with emotion. Our cameras capturing this distraught woman escorted by police into their mobile command center.
It was heartbreaking to be able to stand with the father and just listen to the pain he was going through. And us as a community, we need to come together.
A spokesperson for TSA released a statement on Jones. Yesterday, we tragically lost one of our TSA officers who was killed as she returned home from the airport late in the afternoon. I am shocked and deeply saddened at the senseless act of violence that took a young, vibrant officer away from her family and away from us way too soon. Words just cannot properly convey the immense loss all of us are feeling at this moment.
Give us any type of description, doesn't matter how small it may be. Investigators can use every piece of information in order to hopefully come to a closure.
So no description on the shooter, but police described the vehicle that the shooter was in as a dark gray 4-door Nissan. If you have any information, you could receive a $5,000 reward if you come forward with any tip or information. That number, Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers number, 305-471-TIPS. We're live in Southwest Miami-Dade. I'm Joseph Ojo, Local 10 News.
Joseph, thanks.
Now at 9, a new clue released as police investigate the murder of a South Florida mother. She was shot in broad daylight in front of her daughter.
And now police hope releasing new details about the gunman will help put the shooter behind bars. 7's Gina Benitez is live outside the Miami-Dade police substation in Cutler Bay with the latest. Gina?
Yeah, this woman was shot and killed right in front of her little girl. We are told that little girl was also hurt but is expected to be okay. Now police sharing a flyer of who they believe is the shooter and the getaway car.
This is the man Miami-Dade police are looking for in connection to the murder of LaShontae Jones. We knew detectives were looking for a 4-door dark gray Nissan, but for the first time we're seeing who they believe killed the 24-year-old. The flyer shows an image of a man gripping a gun.
We're trying to figure out what was the motive here. We're trying to figure out what caused this type of senseless violence.
LaShontae's 3-year-old daughter was also injured in the shooting. We're told the little girl will be okay. It all happened at an apartment complex on 258th Street and US 1 in Southwest Miami-Dade. LaShontae had just come home from work. She was a TSA officer at Miami International Airport. The agency's federal security director at the airport released a statement saying in part, "Words just cannot properly convey the immense loss all of us are feeling at the moment." Police, meanwhile, are asking for anyone who has information about this case to come forward. They know someone either saw the getaway car or recognizes the suspected shooter.
This is the type of senseless gun violence that we need to stop. And the only way we're going to be able to stop it is we come together as a community and we start talking.
And here's another look at the suspected shooter and the car. Police believe he got away. And if you have any information that can help them with this investigation, you are urged to call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. That number there on your screen, 305-471-TIPS. We're live in Cutler Bay. Gina Benitez today.
So please comment down below and tell me what you think about this slide, this news report that y'all seen. I actually got that second video literally like a couple hours ago. So I'm glad that, I was able to add that in right there. And, anybody, like I said, in Miami, anybody could help this young lady out, or who even give a care to even help this lady out or help this baby. The numbers, y'all can play it back, the numbers right there on the screen for y'all to call, man. So just imagine, man, you working a long day at work, and this young lady was a TSA agent. So just imagine the many people that's coming through. From what the news report says, she was a great worker. So guaranteed, she, guaranteed. I mean, she was a beautiful woman. And guaranteed she probably was a good person. But then when we look at stories like this, we just sit back and we, I think like, is there anybody that she could have been dealing with that would have possibly done this? Was this somebody who maybe just got off a plane at the airport and maybe followed her from the airport and, did this in broad daylight? A lot of things, a lot of things just circulate in my head, and then I go to the negative sides of things, and I ask, like, even though Florida is a Republican state, but who did you vote for and what did you vote for? Was you one of the ones that was last year when such and such took a knee to his neck? Were you one of the ones that been out since June, July of last year screaming Black Lives Matter? Were you one of the ones? Are you one of the ones that are out here talking about police brutality, talking about sellouts in your neighborhoods, or people that are committing specific crimes, catching bodies, and you're not speaking up about it? Then I think about the conditions you lived in and the conditions in which you had your daughter in. I know a lot of people might say like, well, why do you think about stuff like that? It's because if something like this was to ever happen to me, just know I'm not one of those black people who are out here supporting the criminals in our neighborhood. In certain ways, I'm a criminal myself, you know, just by being black. And when people do shady things to me, I do shady things back to them. I'm trying to be delivered from that, but it is what it is. That's another story for another day. But just think about it, man. You could be having the best of it. You could be having a great day. Great day at work. And literally in today's society, somebody can just pull up on you and just shoot you down. No matter if you got your kid with you, your baby with you, your toddler with you, your grandmother, your mama, nephew, nieces, anybody. It don't even matter who's with you. Because it seems like if the person is after you, out to get you, whoever's there, even if it's a random person who was just in the stairway, I'm pretty sure they would have got hit up too. I try to bring other different type of news stories because at the end of the day, this is the type of stuff that affects me the most. It could be you, it could be me, it can be your sister, your cousin, your mama, your grandmother, your niece, nephew. It could be anybody at this point in time in life. Like I said, man, I don't want to throw no salt on this young lady, but I hope that whoever done this, I hope that this was just some type of random act of violence. And I hope that this young lady didn't cause this on herself. That's all I want to say at the end of the day, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for checking out another video as well. Man, I work 6 days a week, so it's like I'm trying to put as much content as I can out. So if you ever see a video from me and you hear funny stuff in the background, that's me making a video at work, I guess. I love y'all, man. I'm trying to be consistent. I've been consistent for a whole year, and I appreciate, like I said, everybody who's subscribed to the channel, who's been here since day one. I appreciate you all. I love you all. See you in the next video. Peace.
Started feel like shit, heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs I was on them before you found me. Seem like everybody judged me, so I ain't worried.